Hi there everybody, Not Sporbat here. Welcome to Plankerton. So today we're just going to do some chatting about some spawns and amplifiers and so on, just in case you guys don't all know it. So we'll start with Homebase here. Here's my map. So now you can see directly to the south is A, and then directly to the west, well, a little north, there's B. And then I have C down over there in the southeast corner, D in the southwest corner, and E nicely sandwiched in between the other two. So we'll start with home base here. Home base is always going to have north, no matter what. I think doesn't matter what amps you put down, you have north on home base. But now we have to go for a little walk here. So we'll come over here because we'll go through the tunnel. Why not? So we have home base east in this place. And now the reason for that is, I do not have this amplifier here placed. So if you don't place this amplifier and you have all the rest, you will get east on the home base. Because as you can see, there's nothing over here blocking the spawn. So the moment you put this amplifier down, home base will no longer get east, if that makes any sense. So basically, if you have even this amplifier here, I know I don't have it placed, but I'll tell you about it. So as soon as you put this one down, you're going to get north on it as well. So they're going to come from just out there, kind of by that rock, and then down in the bottom there is where they'll come from. And this amplifier will also get east on it as well. And they'll come from just kind of out there in that area there, up on top. Not down here, but just up there, kind of in front of that tree. So you'll get that one as well, no matter what. Like if you have this amplifier, you'll definitely get north and east. But you can see I have C down there in the bottom. Now, this amplifier, if you have it placed and you have C placed, you won't get anything down here. You won't have a south spawn. But if I was to log into my other account, because I have 3, and each one actually has different placements of amps in here. If you go through all my videos, my channels, anything to do with Plankerton, you might see one or the other, or my original account is my step-by-step videos, except for D in here. D is the only one I've ever done a step-by-step for on a different account, and that was on this one. So anyways, so we'll talk about this amp here now. So I don't know where all the modifiers come from anymore in here. I haven't ran this in quite some time. But if you don't have this one right here that I'm standing on, you will get a south spawn on that amp that's up there. That one that I don't have placed I was just talking about. So if you don't have this one and you have that one and this one's missing, they'll spawn down in here across the back side of this amplifier, kind of in this area, and then they'll head in that way towards the amplifier. And then that also means if you don't have this one and you have this one placed right here and you don't have C, you will get a spawn on A, which is the one south of the home base. You'll get a spawn on it down along here as well, across the back here. And that's only if you do not have this one right here in front of me. As soon as you put an amplifier down somewhere, it always cancels out beside it, if that makes any sense. So if C here was missing, A would get a spawn going this direction. They would spawn in and they would either go up this ramp right here, and come up here and attack your amplifier. But since I have C placed down there, I'm going to get only south on this amplifier, and that's it, because I also have D on the hill way up there. So if you have any amplifier over there, you will not get a west spawn on this amp. And if you have the amplifier down there, you will not get an east spawn on this amplifier. But if they're missing, like if C wasn't there, then you had a different amplifiers placed as opposed to C down there, you would get a spawn. And same for D over here. So if you had a different letter D instead of that one, if you had it somewhere else, then if there was no amplifier right there, then you would get a west spawn here. But I don't, like, all I get is south on this amplifier because I have one to the west and one to the east. Alright, and then I do believe it's possible to not have this one as well. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen anybody with this amplifier missing. I have heard of it though, and then you get a Homebase south spawn, which would be kind of really interesting if you ask me, because it's quite the drop off down into there. It'd be something kind of nice to defend. Be a little different. That's what I've heard. I've never seen it, so I don't really know. And then if this one would be missing, there's a possibility that one could get a spawn from here, and that one could maybe get a spawn from here, but I don't know how that works. Because I don't have an account with this one missing. So, alright. Okay, I think that's everything over there for A, because you won't get north on A here, because the home base is right there, so that blocks it out immediately. So the only one I'm going to get for A is way over here. Down here. They'll spawn in right in here. And here. And then they'll head in this way. And I have it blocked off down here, I think. Do I? Yeah, I do. I have that blocked off. So they all have to come actually this way, and around this way, and up here. Alright, I'm hoping this makes good sense for everybody. Oh, sweet. Alright. So now, let's talk about D here. So now I can actually show you this because I have it. So if you have A down on the ground, and you have D here down on the ground, you will get just south spawning. And they'll spawn just out there. I do believe that's where they come from. And I'll show you the tunnel on this one. So this one I got them going this way. I haven't made a build for this yet. I haven't finalized it because this side here is not really that strong yet. I'm still kind of working on it. But you guys know my video from the other side here. So yeah, that's south. And then I have this big giant logger shield since I'm showing you. Yes, my cat's really bugging me. He won't leave me alone. Alright, okay. So south, or sorry, west, my bad, west. You can see it in my step-by-step video, but I'll show you anyhow. So D here will get a spawn from the west. And they will spawn, I do believe it's just all down in here and across here. Be careful what you put around here for tiles, if that is if you have E, that I do, because it's down there. And anyways, D will spawn out here, and then they'll just head in that way. They'll either go up this double ramp if you let them, or you could also take them up the long way over here, like I did. Alright. I don't know if D would get a north spawn on it. I think it may be possible. Excuse me, pardon me, sorry. Like say if you were to have this one up at the very, very top there. I can't see it of course, but it's way up there. It's the northwest amp. It's above B. There's one to place there. So if you say because you get two choices when you put E here. You could either put this one that I put down, or you could put that one way up there down. I'll run over to it later. That'll be the last one in the home base here. So maybe if you didn't have E right here, and B, say, was maybe where that empty one is, all the way across on the other side of my map, over there. Say I put that one down instead of that one, and then put the far one down instead of this one, then maybe you'll get north on that one, but I'm not sure. So I'm trying to explain this best I can out of every amplifier, because there is a lot of different ways you can place these things down, and it changes everything. So now here's E, and E only gets one spawn, and I get E from the west. Did I see blue? Ew. Well, I haven't updated this in a while. Yeah, that's better. Legendary. So E will spawn down here. And down here only on this little area here. That's it. They won't spawn anywhere up there that I've ever seen, and anywhere up there that I've ever seen. It's always been down below here that E will spawn. And then they'll head in this way. And then they'll go this way a little bit, and they'll come up this ramp. And they will head into your amplifier this way. And this one should always have that spawn. There's probably different ones too. Like if you didn't have that one, it might get a south. And I know that if you don't have this one down here, and you have this amplifier, because that is possible, you'll get this crazy circular spawn. From what I've heard, I've never seen a picture of it, but it goes all the way around in like certain spots, and it's actually north, but it spawns like everywhere, all the way around it. So that, yeah, maybe one day I might do that. I might actually start a fourth account, but I gotta finish all three of these first, because I got 3 accounts and only one of them's completely finished. Well, almost. Alright. Okay, second last amplifier, sorry. Alright, now let's talk about B here. So B will always have a west spawn. And B from the west will always spawn right in here, kinda. All in this area, and out here, and all in here. I think a little bit here, but not too much. It's basically all kind of out here. And I think you'll get a spawn up here once in a while. I think right here or something, maybe? Maybe. I think so. That's why these wall darts are here. I think. Alright. And then they're going to head in either through that tunnel, if you want them to go that way, or they're going to go this way too, and then they'll go across. But it's better to take them through the tunnel, I found anyhow, than it is to go this way. Because the tunnel there, it's slightly, well, I don't know, I guess it's not really that much farther away, but this is just a harder place to build in here. And the tornado comes through in this area quite a bit. Like, I think it comes out to about here or something. Kind of like this in a circle. So then the tornado will take away any traps you have anywhere in this area. Anywhere it goes, it'll take away the ceiling and floor traps, right? So, but here, I take them through the tunnel this way. I block them off over there and take them this way, and I've never had problems with it. Lower levels, yes, I've had to add a lot of extra at the back here sometimes, just till I got my stats all the way up, you know. Like, I'm actually maxed out for stats in Plankerton. 1295 is max tech you can have in here, or all max of all stats. So I think that covers everything on B, except for north, of course. There's B north. Someone else was also asking about this, so I'll go a little slower through here, because he was asking about a build for this amplifier for north. So block off here. because I don't have anything north of this amplifier, so I get a north spawn on here. I just got some wall darts, dynamos, zappers. Just take them down the ramp here. Nice little tunnel. Make sure you put something on the back here to kill husks, and don't stand anywhere near in here, because you don't want to make husks walk over here, because then they will start beating on this wall and take it out, and that's no good. You want them to go this way through this little extra here. So, and then out here is a flinger trap, because flingers can actually stand right here and throw, but they don't make it. They make it to about here and then they die. So basically, as soon as that trap hits them, and those ones a couple times, once or twice, yeah, they don't make it out here. For me, anyway. But if they do, then there's a freeze trap, some dynamos, and wall dart. That'll take care of them. And this is actually bait. I baited them into coming here. I used to have this closed off, and they kept breaking through, and then they would stand over here and throw. So I just said the heck with it, and broke that wall, and just put a little trap box there for them. So I bait flingers and I bait lobbers into there. It's so much fun. So they'll spawn just right here, behind this amplifier here. That's a good rule of thumb to watch for. Like if I have B, and there's a choice to put an amplifier here, and you don't have it, there's nothing here, you know you're going to get a spawn along this backside. Just like on Homebase East over there, for me, same thing. They'll spawn just in behind that amplifier on that side. So yeah, so this is B north. I got a little bit here. I'll show you real quick. This is like an assassin tunnel, because they will come up through here, flingers, lobbers, assassins, and then try to walk across here. Because my AFK spot is right over there, up in the air. You can kind of see it there through the tree. So they'll actually want to come up here and then try to get to me somehow. Flingers, lobbers want to get through here and start throwing. So hence the tunnel. Not a lot of stuff goes up there, but stuff does. So. And then B north will also have a spawn right up there, kind of by where that tree is, I think. I think it's that tree. Yeah, I think it's on this corner. And they'll spawn up there. So don't put any walls or ceilings along here, because they'll jump right on top of your ceiling and walk over there. Because that upper spawn way up there doesn't come all the time, eh? We'll just go up there quick. I'll show you what it is. Pardon me. I do believe it is right where this tree is, I think. Or this one, I can't remember. It might be this tree, actually. Where's that amplifier? Yeah, it might be right where this tree is. Somewhere in here, anyhow. There is a spawn up here. So, and then they'll jump down there and go that way. Sometimes, if this is all open in here and there's nothing here at all, they will also try to go down there and around. I've seen that a few times. More so, they like to jump down into here, kind of like here or something. Or here or whatever, and then they'll either go down there or they'll go up there, depending what kind of husk it is and what the AI tells them to do. Alright, so I believe that's B. You will get a south spawn on B if you do not have D and E both way down in the bottom there on this map. If those two aren't there, then you will get a south on B. Just like my original account. You can see I don't have D and E placed. I have different amplifiers on here, because this is not the same account that I made my step-by-steps for Plankerton on. So alright, let's go over this one. So this is our last amplifier in the whole bunch. And I think you can almost get spawns all the way around it, but I'm not sure. I would almost guess that if you didn't have B placed, you might get a south spawn, but we'll see. I don't know. I've never heard of anybody talk about south on this amp. But it might be possible, depending. It might not, though, because as soon as you put that E down there on the hill, it might cancel it out. I don't know. There's a lot of different setups that you can place for amplifiers in Plankerton here, so it gets really, really confusing. if you're following videos for a different map setup or whatever. Because I have 3 accounts, and all 3 accounts are all completely different, and then they're not all the same. So anyways, so this amplifier here, you will always have an east on it. And east spawn, you've seen that in my step-by-steps, but it's always out there. Kind of where that tree is, maybe just in behind it. And they'll try to come this way. They'll either try to come up this ramp, or try to come up that ramp that's over there, just around the other side of this thing, which is this ramp here. So they'll try to come up here and go around. So also that's another thing too, if you have B placed and this one, the moment you place this amplifier, it cancels out the north spawn for this amp. Or for B, sorry. As soon as you place this one, B will no longer have a north spawn. But since I don't have anything right here, I get north here. But my original account that I have, that I did my step-by-steps on, has B and it has this one, and I don't get north because this one's here. Alright, so next spawn on this amplifier will be north. You'll always get north on this one. You'll actually get 3 sides on this amplifier, I believe, all the time, no matter what. And I do believe north spawns, I think it's down there, but it might actually be kind of up here. And I don't know about this side. I think it's actually out here, you know. And I think the odd sum down there. And then they'll head in this way, and they'll head right into the amp. Yes, kitty. Yes, I'll pet you later. I'm trying to finish this video. Alright, and then the last spawn you're going to get on this amplifier here will be west. And I have step-by-step videos for all 3 sides as well. They're hidden in my channel. You might have to do some video surfing. I'm starting to get a lot of videos on my channel. And some of my stuff from in here is getting a little bit old. Probably still works just fine. But yeah, so you'll get west. And west on that amplifier will spawn over here. I do believe they spawn, let's see here, where are we? I do believe they spawn, I think it's out here. Kind of like there. All the way out to about here, I think. It's been a long time since I ran Plankerton and seen this side. And then they'll head up this way. And then they would head into that tunnel, of course, but I have a different setup here because I don't have this amplifier. But yeah, they would head into this tunnel and down that ramp there. Through here, right? Or they would try to come across right here and up here and then around that corner, because they can get up top here. They can also get up top here. And they can also come up here and go this way. So there's 3 spots they can make it up top here, and they like using this one, sometimes that one, but if you block it off, usually they'll be okay. They won't go in there too much, and some of them will go up here as well. Yeah, and then on this one, around the corner here, lobbers and flingers will go this way, and vice versa for north. Lobbers and flingers from north will also try to come this way and go around and go into the tunnel. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I don't block it off, I don't trap it or anything, but you could like put a little like corner box here or something, you know, like this, if you wanted. A couple of ceilings, so then you just put like some dynamos, some freeze traps or something, and some couple of wall darts on the corners here or something, if you want to deal with lobbers and flingers and stuff. But I don't. They just kind of walk into the tunnel and get murdered, so it's good. Okay, I believe that's everything here in Plankerton. So thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, throw me a like, throw me a subscribe if you're not subscribed. Tell me in the comments if I missed anything in here, if you know something I don't know. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day.